Hello, beautiful ladies and gentlemen. Greetings to you all from Reason Together TV. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, according to your time and wherever you are in the part of the world. Welcome back again to my channel. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, please enable to hit the red subscribe button down below and also the bell icon for notifications so that whenever I upload a new video, you will always be the first person to be notified. This case that you are about to watch is the case of marriage misunderstanding, rather domestic violence. Please stay tuned while the defendant and the complainant make their statement for peaceful resolution. Share this video with your friends and family until I come your way next time. Remain blessed and bye for now. Ciao.
Your name, straight to the point, speak up, let's hear you.
Joy, Michael.
What happened to the mic again, madam? You say what? Hold the wire to it.
Joy, Michael.
Go ahead, tell us what happened.
Let me start the recent one I had Christmas. I traveled together with my husband because we have some, since my daddy's side, they are doing their retirement while her mom is doing house. So, from my own side, after finishing my daddy retirement on 28th, we went to their own village. So we went there. We don't have any problem, but I don't know whether did he have anything in mind. So suddenly her sister one day her sister just starts quarreling with me because of, I don't know that they are having meeting according to them. I don't know that my husband is inside parlor. They are doing meeting. So my little baby girl came to me and said, "Mommy, that you want to eat biscuits." I said, "I don't have money. You should go." And I first asked the baby, "Where is your daddy?" He said his daddy is in the parlor. So okay, go and meet your daddy in the parlor. Tell him that you want to eat biscuits. My baby went inside. The next day I sit down where I'm sitting. The next thing I saw her sister bring my baby girl outside with force, sit the baby. With force, sit the baby. With force, you see the baby. So with force, see the baby. I did not say anything. I just keep quiet. The baby was crying. I did not say anything. When he saw that I did not say anything, he starts, begin to talk to me. He said, "Please, madam, I should take care of that baby. I should not allow the baby to disturb people." Start talking. Insulting me, saying a lot of things. And I now called her. Her name is Happiness. I said, "Happiness, what is your problem?" He said, "I beg, I should take care of that baby. I will be doing rubbish, be doing like because of his brother came to marry me. I'm not happy saying his brother came to marry me." I said, "Is it what you said?" "Okay, because your brother came to marry me. I don't owe, and I beg your brother to come and marry me. Is it what you are saying?" So this lady, a lot of things which I cannot be able to remember. I did not say anything. I said, "Don't worry, maybe you married the same way I married. Leave your parents' house and went to another man's house. That's the same thing I did to you, your brother." And when he was saying this, she's saying this thing. My husband did not say anything. He's there. He keep quiet. That day passed. That one happened on first evening. On second, her husband, the sister husband, because all of them came for the party. The sister husband now called us with one woman that he don't want us to carry all this quarrel we have yesterday in mind and go back to our places. That the woman should, he now explain everything to the woman, that the woman should settle the case so that we'll continue with sisters-in-law. The lady now asked, "What happened?" Her sister begins again, that don't mind this girl, that she will be insulting his brother. He will be doing this, he will be doing that, he will not give his brother food. And I asked him, I said, "Come, Happiness, are you living together with me in Lagos?" We are in Aba, I'm living in Lagos. How do you know that I don't take care of your husband, your brother? I don't give him food. I don't respect him. That is what your brother came to village and tell you people. He starts saying. So after he said that, I was annoyed. And I went to inside and meet my husband inside. I said, see what you are doing to yourself. See how you are just, you thought I'm the one that you are disgracing. You don't know that it is you. You came to village to sell me with your family. That's why your sister has been saying all these things. You cannot even say, it's okay, it's enough. You keep quiet. Say, there is no problem. You come and give me money because that Tuesday, that is the day we are planning to go back to my place. From there, we will now come back to Lagos. So I said, give me transport money, I'm going. 2,000 naira. I went outside and asked the younger one, their last one, address how from their place to my side. When I come inside again, he now took a sponge. Say, you want to go and bathe? I said, give me the sponge, I want to go and bathe.
Are you using the same sponge?
Yes.
Madam, they touch that mic, you know the error person. No.
Yes. We are using the same sponge. So we start dragging the sponge. I said, let me bath and go back. At the process of dragging that sponge, he raised hand to slap me. When he raised hand to slap me, I now slap him. He beat me. When I slap him, he beat me seriously, not small beating. After beating me inside house, when inside house, why all of them they are outside and they are doing something.
Be talking not right, let me hear.
So when he dragged him, he beat me that beating. After beating me, he said because I slapped you. After beating me, he now went outside. But that day they have party. They want to come and do one of our sisters' bride. They want to come and do the bride that day. He now went outside and tell his people, his village people, that I slapped him. So some of the ladies that are there, all of them, they went inside and said, because of what that I was slapping, that I don't know that it's a abomination to slap a woman to slap his husband. They start beating me. All of them. Many of them. After they are beating me, her sister that caused this problem is not around, because when he was saying that one woman now took her outside that you should say it's okay, let them talk story, not take the lady outside. And when they are beating me that his sister now came back. What happened? They now told you join hand. Both bites, even the mark of the bite, he biting me is here. So when they are beating me that thing, out of
try the mic.
So I now collect my phone.
I thought this mic had been working. Why you come to your turn now? The mic is not working again.
Hello.
What is the problem, madam?
I should not hold the wire. So
if someone can't change this thing, if this is not working, make the latest thing.
I can stay with my mouth.
I know you can talk with your mouth.
Madam, you have to use your natural voice first before we fix it.
I'm not bringing anything.
No.
Because this
Next time use that natural voice.
Okay, go ahead.
So I now took my
voice is
phone.
loud more than the.
When that beating is too much, I now took my phone and start calling my parents.
After you slap him.
After I slapped him, that's when he beat me. After beating me, he went outside and told the people that I slapped him. all of them now came to fighting me, beating me. Her sister came back and joined. Even bite, it's the sister that biting me in the hand. So I now took my phone and started crying, calling my mom, say, see, oh, my husband wants to kill me with the family people. They have gathered to kill me. When I was called, my mom now had the way I'm talking on phone. Now called my mother-in-law. Now tell my mother-in-law, start begging my mother-in-law that they should not allow their people to kill me. You should go and rescue me. Her mother now said, nobody is beating me or nobody. My mother now asking her, nobody is beating her, but she see the way he's shouting on phone. That please, they should, anything I do to them, they should forgive me. So after then, the thing, they stop. We now prepare, my husband carry me to my place. And our agreement is that when we reach my place, because we want to do my grandmother burial, after the burial, he will come back because of work. He still come back for the burial. When he dropped me, he now went and when my sister, because I call this my sister, this is my younger sister, she have come back to Lagos. I not call her. They went to go and meet him in the Lagos and asked him what happened. It's there that I now told my sister that he don't have any business with me again, that he had dumped me, he had dropped me to my parents, that is enough. He don't want to marry again. My sister said, okay, that if he's tired of the marriage, that is not the way to do it. You should go and do it the way they used to do it. You know the culture. My sister now called me and told me what my husband said. I went and told my father. My father said that it's not my sister that gave birth to me. That if he's tired of the marriage, you should call them that is my parents. That is not my sister. My sister is not my mother, is not my father. We now be waiting because they never do the burial. After they do my grandmother burial finish on 5th of February, being Friday, on Tuesday, I called him on phone. I said, please, they have do the burial finish. You send transport for us. It's not that day that he said all the things he told my sister. He said that which transport, that he don't want to, I should stay with my parents for now, that he's tired of the marriage. Everything he said that day, we record it. So when he said all those things, I said, okay, should I go and tell my parents that you say you are tired of them? He said, yes. I now went and opened the phone to my parents. I did not say anything. I record everything he said. I on the thing to my parents. They listen very well. When they listen finish, my dad now called the parents and told them, but because when they are calling him, he don't want to pick up. My dad now called the parents and told them that, see what their son said, that they know the culture. If their son have tired of marriage, you should come and tell them. They will do it in a way it's supposed to be. I will stay on my own, you stay on his own. That is giving him from now to ending of February. If you not see him, that he will take his own action.
Who said that?
It's my dad. He's telling the parents.
That if they do not do what?
That they should, that since he said that he have dropped me, don't want to marry again, that you should come and do it in the right way. That he cannot come and drop me because the day we came back, my dad and my mom is not even around. That you cannot come and drop me like that and say that he's not marrying again. That you should come and carry those people he came with the day he married me and tell them that he's not marrying again. The issue will settle. But if you don't want to, that from now to February, ending of February, that you give him date from now to ending of February, that if you not see him, that you know another thing to do. So we start waiting. February finish, it not come. That's when now my daddy now called our pastor here in Lagos and tell him to ask my husband where is the family. Now I explain everything to the pastor. They now called him. The elders of the church, they now called him. He starts saying a lot of things, different things. You tell this one, another thing. You tell this one, and start saying a lot of things. You know, they give him the law that you should go and bring us. By then, I now went and called his Oga wife. I said, see you, I'm seeing...
Oga wife, wait.
For working place, he's Oga for a working place, the wife.
Why you go call her?
The reason why I called him is people that he will listen to and come and bring us, because my husband is the type that is very, very, as in, strong. He doesn't listen to anybody. So I was trying to those people that he can be able to listen to. I now called the oga wife. The woman now called him. They was telling him to go and bring us back. He now came, the first one, is it March, coming to my place. He's not even called us that he's coming. Oh, because when my daddy called him, my daddy said, if you are coming, come with your family. Lest you talk what I did, I talk my own. If we say that we are tired of the marriage, everybody will go his own. So he not coming that day, he not call anybody that is coming. My daddy just see him for house. Now ask him, you are just coming to your in-law house. You couldn't call that you are coming from Lagos, way from Lagos to East. My brother is okay, no problem. All I know is you go and bring your parents. He said I don't have time for that one. He took his bag and started coming back to Lagos again. So church people are still calling him. A lot of people that had it calling him, telling him to go and bring them, because even though you don't want to bring them back, because of this your children now see school, the whole term have gone, they did not go to school. I think it's because of that pleasure on him, people putting him. He now came on 5th of April, coming to my place. The way he nothing like even I'm sorry, okay, anything that happened, I'm sorry. Even what he said, I record it. It's not atom of sorry. He talk even all the things that happened. It's not what he even talk. It's another different entire thing, different thing that he said. So after that, my dad is okay. Oh, listening to what he said here, that they will not release me to follow him. But let it not be that they are the one that are spoiling want to break my marriage, that shall go back with him. But for what he's saying, that no sign of that he's sorry what he did, or he's have repent, or he's forgive what happened. We now came back. Since that 5th, when we came back, in the morning he will dress to work, he will go to work. He will not even tell me that I'm going. He will come back. Sometimes when I greet him, he will do as if he did not hear me. I will shout, welcome. He will answer inside, So that's how we have been living. So the reason why I now came, because when I came back, the day we are inside motor, I was hearing her calls with his family. I hope you are coming with the children. He say yes. So that means these children that is important to them. And for what I've been saying, that if I have come back now, that if I do any rubbish again, that I will take the children. I will stay my own. So that is the reason why I now came. When I tell one of my friends, he said that I should go to human rights. They're the only one that can handle this situation. I should go to human rights and complain to them. So that even though that is, as he's planning, anytime they look for these children, they will know what to do. That is the reason why I came to human rights.
Have you called him?
Yes,
20 minutes. Is it around you?
The people live around you.
No, it's Shasha.
Well, you said it's at Tunisibari, right?
Maybe it's, on Saturdays he used to drive with a motor.
So why 20 minutes? If it's at Tunisibari, why did you want to take him out for 20 minutes?
We have other things that must to do. I said, in just 20 minutes you'll be there. So you know the streets, you know this area.
No?
The back on this area.
You take it back. You, before you could travel to the village, were you having any issue before then?
To me, I don't know. Only issue that I can remember that we have, which I just called him as a husband, is his phone that I used to use. He gave it to me because of my what I'm learning. So one day I was going through his WhatsApp, and I see a chatting he did with some ladies, 3 ladies like that. I called him as a husband the night when he come back from work. I give him food, he bathes, and I called him. I said, I first showed him the numbers. I said, do you know this person? He pressed on phone. He tell me the person's name. I showed him the second person. Do you know this person? He pressed on phone. He tell me the person. I showed him the third person. He pressed on phone. He tell me the person. Which one of them is one girl that I'm living with when I have never got married to her, to him. And he knows that girl very well because the girl, mother and father is dead. So, and I stay with that girl until he finished her primary school. Her mommy's sister now came and carried her. And I was trying to talk to him and the other. I said, see what you are doing. See, even Ruth, the girl name is Ruth. See, even Ruth, small girl, you know when you are coming to marry me that you used to naked. We knows very well. That is the girl Ruth to have mind be telling you, my dear, saying a lot of things. If you see Ruth on your chatting, Ruth cannot ask you, where is my aunt, how is my aunt and the children? He will be telling you, see, Ruth, can I be chatting on Ruth on phone and Ruth will tell me, my dear? Do you know the meaning of my dear? Little baby telling you, my dear. And I'm telling him, say, see how you are just insulting.
What kind of chat?
In that phone, in that chatting.
Because this my dear don't cause so many problems. Even don't cause problem between me and my husband. You cannot say
so in that chatting, some of them, some you are the one he said, that one said, the head is just 5,000 naira. Just 5,000 naira. The other one just a lot. It's not the root is not that particular one. The root is the one that he was saying, which day will we see? That one said, I don't know, I used to be busy. He said, what of on Saturday? I used to be on house on Saturday. So when he come back, because I don't have anything on mind, I just called him, advised him. Even after some, and I told him that you see this chatting.
We'll go after your husband is coming here now.
Yes.
We're not going to wait till next week again. I don't book and I have to be in this office right away. It's close by here. The question I'm asking, so we'll just be asking about the text messages and routes and co and all those things that are in his phone. Then you arrive to come and respond to this your allegation. When you are going through the text message, what was the content you say in that text message?
The content I see is there, but this particular route I mentioned, because the other ones I don't know them. He just mentioned their names. The route among the 3 of them, this route I know, is that dear was saying dear, my love, you know. And I said, telling him that you are calling Ruth my dear, my love, which you have never opened your mouth to one day call your wife you keep at home. So I now told him that, you see this your chatting, thank God we are traveling. So I will take this your chat, I will show it to your parents. Let them see what you are doing in Lagos. And I did not mean what I said, I just said it. Which he, because of it, he deleted that chatting on phone. The next time I don't see the chatting again. So I said that I removed my mind. When I
apart
talk,
from the route, what is another text message you hear that you see there?
the other ones, the other one was telling him, because he was asking at the point that they are talking, I asked him, how much is your head? The girl is saying it's only 5,000 naira. It's okay, I'll send it. So the other one, he said that is their office person. It's even only that one that after they talk finished, that one I asked him, how is your family? So when that is the only problem I know we have, but I don't know that he's carried that thing in mind, because the reason why I know that he carried in mind was that time he refused to be eating. When he come back, I give him food, he will not eat. If he come back, I give him food, he will not eat. He will not greet me.
Because you ask him?
Yes. After that, he doesn't greet me again. If I greet him, he go out, he will not tell me that he's going to work. He start doing that. And I said that, and I decided I will not beg him, because I always, when he do that, I'll start begging him. I say it's enough. I will not beg him again.
Yeah.
But after that, I still, because of the mind I have, one day I still went to him and start begging him, saying, it's okay. Why is it that if I give you food, you will not eat? I still beg him. So after begging him, the next day, he start eating again. So I don't know that all this, he have it in mind. And he decided that he cannot open mouth and say what is in his mind. Everything, he file it in his heart.
Is
everything he file it in his heart. So we now travel without knowing that
What is the cry for now? The cry now is for what? Is for that you beg him, or he did not eat your food. Now not go keep emotion one place and talk something reasonable, let person hear you out. Must everything be cry?
So when we do that, we start communicating again before we travel. But why I say that is the reason, because his sister make a comment that I doesn't give him food, and the baby is what he went and complained to them, and he not say it the way it happened. That is the only problem I know we have period that time before we traveled.
Before, apart from this infidelity of checking more text message that you saw and you did not say and all that, do you people usually have problems? Did you quarrel constantly? Have you slapped? How old is marriage?
This is 7 years.
How many times have you slapped him?
No, it's only that one I slapped him in the Lagos, in their village.
You want to slap your husband, you went and slapped in his village. Don't you know that some of the shakara would they do now, where you and your husband there, you will do inside the room, self, not even compound where other people. Ego, pride. Eh? Have you ever been quarreling like this before?
The time we have this problem also is 2017, when I have my first child, my son, that I still traveled. I went to Omogo, to my village. My mother came to Lagos and carried me to go back to Lagos. Coming back, the day I want to come back, I called him also that, see, the day we are coming on Friday. My parents have already prepared something. On Thursday, you carry phone and called me that I should not come back again. I say, why? He said, hey, he don't want me to come that Friday. I said, but I told you, they have already prepared everything. Even went and make arrangement for motor that will carry us to town. He said, it doesn't matter, no problem. So, that when I came back, that day I came back, he's not around. He locked up, which I sleep outside. We came back on Saturday.
You and your children?
Me and my son, is only my son that I have that time, which I sleep outside.
Is it the one? Okay, write your name here. Write your name here, your address there. Write her name here and sign it. Your name, address, her name, then you sign. Go ahead.
Which I sleep outside till the Sunday when he came back. And when this thing happened, there is a woman that's living in our compound. It's a Calabar woman. The woman is late now. The husband died. So, according to him, he said what I'm saying is not true. But that day I came back, is that woman that he went out with, is the woman that he came back with on Sunday.
You came back with the woman?
Yes.
First, I need my pen. Yes.
So, it was night that he's not having anything with the woman. But it's because of that woman that the first beating, he beat me. It's because of that woman.
What happened that time?
When I came back that day, that did not open door for me. The next day, he came back and opened door. So the next, one of my aunts now called.
Oga, sit down. Give me the paper. Go and sit down. There's a signed paper you want to read as a professor. How many lines of something do you see here that you are just standing and reading and reading and reading?
So one of my aunts now called us, was trying to ask some things. And I explained everything to my auntie. Is that my auntie house that he beat me? That's when her beating, that period, every time he beat me, every time he beat me. Because of the woman. Which the woman opened mouth and tell me, see, look at me, illiterate like me, that they went to village and called, because that is what you told him, that I'm illiterate. Illiterate like me, that they went to village and bring to Lagos. I am here making noise. I say, graduate, thank you. You are a graduate. You graduated in collecting people's husband. So thank God we are doing all that in that one now. And at the process, the woman still get belle. The pregnant he got that he tried to remove, he died on it.
The woman died.
Yes. So that's how that one.
Pregnancy for your husband.
I don't know them. I don't know because
How do you know that she was removing pregnant?
Eh?
You said the pregnancy was aborting.
Yes. Even in compound, everybody. The day they took him to Lagos hospital, if all of us are in the compound when their church people took him to hospital, they say 8 months pregnant. So the woman which they was asking who pregnanted, the husband family was asking, he not said until he died. She died.
Okay,
So
the
I
woman
cannot.
is married.
Yes, he's married with a child, a boy and a girl.
And
Before the husband.
And your husband is sleeping with
No.
her.
I don't know, but their movement. I did not tell him that he's sleeping with her.
Yeah.
But their movements.
What kind of movement?
When I came back, the first day I came back, that day he came back and opened door for us.
Come and say
Because
why she talk.
is what the character you know somebody did
Right
used to do
right to address.
that you. So my husband is the type that he doesn't stay outside. Right from time I knows him, even the former place we are living, he doesn't stay outside. He doesn't like to sit with people. He always stay indoor. Even me that is the husband, the wife, if I stay outside with people, sometimes he bring quarrels. But when I came back that day, that Sunday he opened door for us. He's outside with the woman. When I'm cooking, he washing at the backyard. If I want to go and ask him something, I will see the woman at that place that she's washing. He's washing. When the woman see me, he will just do like say nothing, he will come back. About 3 times I met him that place, I saw the woman. So that night I was cooking, he's outside. I now cook finish. I called him. I said, "Kim, come and eat." He said, "I should wait." I should wait. I keep food, I eat my own. Waiting. He's still outside with the woman. I now called him. I said, "Come and eat food now." Now, when he now enter inside, I said, "Okay, this is the new system he want to start now as he come this place because he has seen woman." So what even bring all the problem is in the morning when he's going to work, because that time I have this, my baby new, is 11 months old when we came back. He now told me that I should carry my hanger, my baby hanger, and give that woman that she want to use as spread clothes. I laugh. I say, "You are making me to laugh. I should carry my hanger and give this woman to hang clothes." See, if you and that woman does not have sense, if she used to use my hanger when I never come back,
17 years.
see, she used to use my hanger when I never come back. As she see me now, she didn't have the sense that she will not come and ask you for the hanger again. That will not give her that hanger. Because our house is like, when I'm saying something inside, the woman will hear me. When she's saying, I will hear her. When he now go outside, that is my husband, that early morning that is going. The woman now come and say, "You want to explain to the woman you not there, don't worry, I have had everything, no worry." That's when everything is okay. That means with all this your movement. And another thing that made me that said is friending her. They used to give them a bag of rice in their working place, Christmas time. Because that's travel, I traveled November, I came back in for January. December time, they give him that rice, which he did not open it on 25th and eat. Because we are in a former place when they give him that rice. He did not open it and eat. He said that he keep it for us, that rice will stay until we come back. But when he packed to this new place and with this woman, he opened that bag of rice and cut it half and give that woman. So with all these things, I now told him, I said, because you people are friendly, that's why you will be doing all this. It's 9. That one left for him. But with all this rubbish that I'm seeing, that made me that said, we quarrel, later we still settle for that one. That is the first problem we have before this recent one that happened in December.
And those one is the major one. The woman own is the major one.
Yeah.
You have there.
Yeah.
But after that root matter. After root before you slapped in the village. Give him mic. Mr. Michael, right? Michael Kalu.
Yes, madam. Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Let me dress this chair close to her. Okay, briefly tell us, though your wife has said a lot before you came to this office, but one, let me quickly give you a few points of what she said. One, according to her, you said you took her to the village during December time, and you abandoned her and the children in the village when you people have a misunderstanding. Thereafter, you came back to Lagos and you were making effort for you to bring them back. The church member and everybody have to call before you return them back. And since she came back, you have been moody towards her. If she greets you, you don't answer, you don't talk to her, and she's being scared. Then you also threaten that you are going to, your family say you should seize the children and send them packing. Then she talk about, well, may the soul of that woman rest in peace. I don't want to go into that because she's already late. If she's still alive, I would have still asked you, what is your connection between a married woman that your wife have to be suspecting, caught both of you talking and gisting at night up to 3 times? You have to cut a whole bag of rice into 2 and give to her and all that. But let's leave the dead to rest wherever they are. The other one is text messages that she find in your phone, that is a text message of cheating. You are cheating with one girl, one route, and one other girl again in your phone and all that. So what's really is the problem? Let's hear you answer.
Thank you very much, madam. She's my wife. I'm not disputing that.
You speak up, please.
She's my wife. I'm not disputing that.
Okay.
Now, let me start from where the issue started. We wedded on the 23rd of August, 2013 or 2014, 14, thereabouts, August. That was when we did our wedding. So fortunately, we have been living peacefully until she gave birth. The mother came. When the mother came, she stayed. Quite sure I was not a rich man that we said, okay, that I should take all the responsibility of everything. She tried her best as a mother-in-law. Now, on the process, my child was up to just 6, if up to 6 months or not up to 6 months, is my boy. So she now came, that was when she came for Omogo. So after she spent that Omogo, then the immediate junior sister now gave birth when she came also. So when she wanted to leave, she said she wants to pick the child and the mother to go to their own village. That is a custom, being the first girl, that she need to go to her village. I said, no, this is not how it should be done. This child has not gotten to how many months, probably not up to 6 months. Why will you take the boy from Lagos to East? This boy, who would this boy know? If you go there and say, this is your junior brother, or your father junior brother, or your mother junior brother, who would this boy know? Okay, wait. When this boy grow up, if you want to take the boy, at least when with this is in-law that is behind, the boy have stayed there for past how many weeks? Do I complain? I even ask the boy to go and stay with them. I said no. Okay, she refused to accept my own offer that you should not take the child because the child is too little. And when the mother could not accept, I have to call my wife. At least since she did not accept, let me talk to my wife whether she will be able to convince the mother. Thank you, ma'am. She did not do that. So later, at the end of the day, both of them, both she and the mother and the baby, they went. Because it wasn't my consent. Yes. So I have to okay, since she wants to go, let her go. You understand? So after a while, when she now stayed there, okay, we still be communicating. I let her say, okay, we'll still be communicating, me and she. Later while, the very first day she told me she's coming, I said, no, I'm a salary earner. Let me collect my salary, then I will send to you. When she said, this her sister want to offer her that money for the transport, I said no. Because of what happened previously, that I wasn't the one that gave her money to go to East. So it shouldn't be also good for them to also give her money to come back again. When I collect my salary, I will send to you so that you can use to come back. She said they have arranged everything. I said no. But for me, you have to wait until I collect my salary, I will send to you for you to come back. She said no. I kept quiet. On Friday night, I called her. She was talking to me. She didn't even tell me she would be coming back to Lagos. After that one, she told me that she wouldn't be, that they wanted, this her sister wanted to send her money. I said no. Let me wait until 1 month ending and before I will not send you money. So on Friday, we spoke. She didn't tell me that she would be coming to Lagos on Saturday. On Saturday morning, I still called her. I said, to find out how they are faring. I said, how are you doing? I just had a horn. As being a driver, any horn that blows, I should know the one that blew. I heard a trailer horn. I called her. I said, my wife, where are you going? Where are you coming from? She said she's coming from meeting. I said, which meeting? For how long have you gone to your place that you joined meeting? She said I should leave her alone. She cut off the call. I called her again. So she now cut off the call. And now said I should leave her alone. I called her back again. I said, I was calling you, you cut the call. Where do you say you are coming? Where is the place? How many days have you traveled that you went and joined meeting your place? She said I should leave her alone. She now called the call. I now leave her. I didn't even call her back again. She said, when I called the call second time, I didn't call her again. I just left. I saw clothes that I want to wash. My boss now called me that I should come because we are doing a teacher's award on Sunday. So I have to come and pick her. It was a Saturday stroke, Sunday morning. So I have to, he now said I should come and pick her. I've already soaked my clothes I want to wash that Saturday morning. Before my boss now called me, I left that clothes there. And I went. When I now took my driving license and my wallet, I got to the bus stop. That woman, that particular woman she mentioned, I saw the woman at the bus stop. Okay, she now said she's going to Shogule, where she was selling food before the late husband, before they now came back to this Shasha. I said, okay, me, I'm going to Eco Hotel. When we bought a bus, we stopped at roundabout. Shogule is also vehicle that is going to Oshodi, she will enter. We bought Oshodi. She stopped at Shogule. Me and I went to Oshodi, from Oshodi to Eco Hotel. Finished. It was around 5 o'clock. She now called me and she come and pick her up. She come and wait for her under bridge at the Tokpemu here. I said, why will I come and wait you under bridge at the Tokpemu? Where are you coming from? He says you're coming all the way from east. I said, why? I called you this morning, this Saturday morning. You did not tell me that you'll be coming. Yesterday, Friday, we spoke. You didn't tell me that you will be coming. Now I should come and wait you on that bridge. I said, well, if you have told me that you are coming, just like as I called you earlier this morning, I would have dropped my key, then you come and go inside. There won't be any problem. But for me, taking my key along with me to a Eco Hotel, now you are calling me around 5 o'clock in the evening that I should come and wait you on that bridge. What kind of thing is that? Where is it done? Somebody that called yourself a wife to somebody, somebody's wife. You call me your husband. You can't give me that respect. No, when I said, okay, since it's like that, I said, okay, go to your sister's place. When I come back, I've already left. If you have told me, if I should have even dropped the key with my neighbors, go to your sister's place, or you go to a hotel. If you don't want to go to your sister's place, or you go to a hotel, when we come back, you come back. That was all I told her. So after I came back that Sunday morning, I then went to the second, one of the in-law, close to us, is a pastor, a reverend. I went there because somebody told me that he saw them there. And I went there. I saw her. I said, okay, I'm back. And I left. She now packed her load and come back. With that, I didn't say you shouldn't come. I didn't say, I was the one that went to meet them in that church. I came back. Now, even that woman she was mentioning, the first time that we packed in that compound, she was the only person, because of what happened to her, the late husband, so they have to like rush a place to get for her to relieve herself from that smell she was living. They got her a room for where we are staying. She was only the person, after they have demolished the place, to make it a room and parlor. So because of, this is where I was living before, this Bameke Road here, this papa that used to grant something, that was where I was living. The man said if I didn't leave his house at the end of December, that my family and me, we are going to die in his house. That was why I quickly ran away from that house. That made me to get that place, even without that house being completed. She told me that I should always disturb the landlord. That was how she did her own. That I should always disturb the landlord. If I didn't do that man will not even repair the house for me. And I have a deadline given to me for me to quit from this place. That was when I was disturbing the man, before the man now finally did the door, put everything for me, to put the front door. He didn't put the middle door. He put the front door for me to just stay for a while before he started finishing the protector. I asked him to put protector for me. He said no. I just left it like that. Okay. The very first night she called me, she didn't even know anything about this woman, particular woman we are talking about. She didn't know the woman because she was not there when I packed down to the place. But unfortunately, because her friend was living behind us, so when she normally passed in our front like this, so she will always see me standing outside. It's only me. When I come back, I was like, we'll just like sit in the front, talk. Later, we'll now go inside, and I will go inside and go and relax. When she now called me, I told her, because I came back that night, I'm into event planner. So normally we come back late in the night. So when I came back, I could not even cook. She knows me, I don't buy food outside, I cook. But that very night, I did not cook anything. When she now called me, I told her that my neighbor gave me beans for me to eat. I was the one that told her. She's not aware of anything. I told her that my neighbor gave me beans because she asked me if I've eaten. I said my neighbor gave me beans to eat because I can't prepare anything this night again against tomorrow morning. I was the one that told her. She didn't even know anything about this particular woman. Okay, when we now, after everything now, she now said, okay, no problem. Not even knowing that her friend that normally sees me when I was sitting outside, do call her to tell her that me I'm friendly the woman. For us sitting in the front, is it we are friending? Is it how they used to do friend? Or is it that, okay, just like I said, the woman was pregnant, is it how they used to throw pregnancy to somebody, she now got pregnant? After that, we left the whole issue. This one she's talking about, the December issue. We traveled December to their own place. When we got to the place, the father was doing a retirement as a minister, and my mother was doing age grade meeting. I went to their place. We stayed almost close to on the 26th. We left. We went to my place. When we went to my place now, we didn't have issue when we got to the place. We are not having issue when we get to our place. So when we get to our place now, after night when my sister prepared the food, my sister now asked her to come and give me food because it's by right, if possible, she was there. My sister should not be the one to give me food after my sister has prepared the food. My sister now said, okay, go and give your husband food. She was pressing phone. She said she's busy, that she can't go and give me food. My sister repeated that word twice. And I told my sister she should just leave it, she should bring food for me. When my sister now brought the food for me, I ate the food. After I finished, I stayed outside because of that event we are doing. Because I was not, when my father did his son, I was not around. I was in Lagos then. So when my mother wanted to do it, the nurse said, if you are not where they are doing it, other people will remove your canopy and put theirs. So I now said, okay, since they have given me the information, I have to go and come back, watch and come back. So after that kind 12 or close to 12 or after 12, she came and met me. Said, I was discussing her own issue or her own case with my own junior sister. I said, why will you be in the kitchen saying we are discussing about you? Which when me and my junior sister is talking, you didn't even know where we are talking as a family something or whatever we are discussing. You didn't even know. And meanwhile, we not even see we are discussing. It was one of our sisters that did her tradition on the January that we are discussing. Because the lady married to an Anambra person. That was what we are discussing. We didn't even discuss anything about her. She said we are discussing her. I said, okay. When she now said that, she now said, after all, the food that my mom is cooking is there's a word she used. Either she said, is it rubbish or whatever? She said the food my mommy is cooking is rubbish. I now called her. I said, Nyechi, the food that my own mommy is cooking is rubbish. That is why you are not eating. And I said, okay, fine. If it's the same food that my mommy cooked that is rubbish, that it makes you for past 2 days you are not eating, and I'll be telling you to come and eat, you say you are not hungry. Even when they do abacha, you will prefer to eat that abacha, not the food that my parents cook or anybody cook in my house. You said it's rubbish. I said, okay, no problem. When on the 2nd, when the problem that started this December happened, my elderly sister, my immediate sister, was supposed to do her tradition on the 29th before my mother something, and they didn't come. And she's aware the issues. My sister said the husband told me that I should come and pick them all the way from Owerri to come back to Lagos to come and pick them. And both of us, before we traveled, we have been making the arrangement to use their own bus to pick all the family, both my own family and his own family, to go to East. The man said, okay, today we say you want to do it, today you say you want to do this one. I now said, okay, on the 17th, I'm still in Lagos. I said, my in-law will be doing something on the 19th. And because of this, you're postponing, I can't wait till this 19th. I will be going. He said, okay, no problem. That was why immediately I came back, I told my wife that it wouldn't work again. You people will be leaving tomorrow. She said, how? I said, well, the vehicle that we wanted to use and travel, it didn't work well again. I said, okay, you people should. My Oga gave me 20,000 naira for my Christmas. That is what he normally gave me. And you know that we didn't work anything since last year because of this COVID. We are not working. My Oga now gave me 20,000 naira. And I use that 20,000 naira to go and pay transport for them. Because of this place, Yanopaja was higher. I have to use my own bus to take them all the way from Shasha here to Ogba, where we can get a little change from the money. That was only money left with me. We got to Ogba, we bought a bus, they traveled. I gave her 3,000 out of the remaining 20,000 balance that was left with me. I said, to go and I will come back and hustle. Then I will enter bus and come back because of his own father something. If not because of the father and my mother, I wouldn't have even traveled because of this COVID-19 since last year. She left before this issue now came and this problem now started. Okay, when that fight started, she started cursing my sister, cursing my relation, cursing my land, cursing my house, that we are going to cry the same way she's crying because my sister told her that she should go and give her husband food and she refused. And they start, exchanging of words. They start exchanging of words between her and my junior sister. That was when she started swearing. Even late in the night, when I wake up in the night, she was still swearing. Say the father that his father, the God that his father served, that will punish this land, we will see what will happen. I said, okay, no problem. By right, if we have issue like that and she starts swearing, I'll just leave her in the room and go to parlor and go and sleep. The morning I will go to work. I will come back. Now, when the thing now happened, she now said I should give her money, that I brought her to my place to be insulted by my junior sister, that I should give her money to go back to her place. I said, okay, no problem. By right, the money should have been like 1,000 something or latest 2,000, and I gave her 2,500. Okay, take. Since you want to go, I said, go. When I'm ready, I will bring the children with me to your place. I said, okay. I gave her the money. I left for me to go and take my bed, to go and pick the children to go back to the place. So when I want to go and take the soap that I want to go and buy beds. The soap, we normally put the soap inside her own, or this the bag they normally carried. I want to take the soap. She started dragging the soap with me.
Soap or sponge?
Soap and sponge. We tied it inside nylon, both of them together. So as I want to take this soap and sponge, she started dragging it. I said, because this is how our bed looks like, the bed first like this, the sponge was on top of the bed. As I come back to say, Onyechi, what is wrong with you? The next thing I heard in my face is she slapped me. Onyechi slapped me. Onyechi slapped me. He said if I do it again, she will slap me again. I said, you slapped me. And I went and called my father. Because I know, even though something happened in Lagos, if I talked to her the second time again, she denied that she didn't do that. That was the reason I involved my father. I said, come, daddy. Where they were discussing with elders in our village for that 29 tradition that didn't hold. And I called my father. I said, daddy, see, Onyechi slapped me. My daddy now said, Onyechi, he now speak Igbo. Hello, Dearo. That is, what kind of abomination is this? That you slapped your husband in his own house. I'm the first son, and that is my own room. You slapped me in my own room. So, when my father now said, he now said, if my father say it again, he will still slap me again. That he will still do it again. He told him in front of my father that he will still slap me again. If I do, that he will slap me again. That was when my father said, it's not done. That this thing is not done in our place. That was when elders were hearing the way my father was cautioning her. Then I said, no, it's not like that. That I should take her to the parents and tell them what she did. Already, because she have told me that she wants to go, and I told them that they shouldn't worry, that already we have made up our mind that we'll be coming back to their own place on the 2nd of January. That was our initial plan, because of I'll be resuming work on the 4th. Okay, when we get there now, I called my in-law. My in-law called me. He was the one that first called me because I have gone to the stream to go and bath. So he now called me, and I said, okay, that daddy, I'll be coming.
Went to the stream to go and bath.
That is where we normally bath in our place.
A very good village.
So after I went to the stream to go and bath, I came back. Then my in-law, everybody was calling me. I said, don't worry, I've told you that I'll be coming to your place. So that it will not be as if that I just leave her to go alone, that I will be coming to your place. He said, okay, no problem. I went back again and take this thing again. Even when I went back again to take the towel itself again, she started dragging it again. That was when I raised my hand, because I didn't beat her. At that first time she slapped me, that was when I raised my hand. I slapped her because she slapped me. And I came back again to come and pick the towel again. She started dragging it again. That was when I beat her. So I now left. People now started saying I should leave her. I now went to the stream to go and bath. Anything that happened after the stream, I don't know. So when I came back, I said, okay, let's go. We now went to his place. When I was going to his place, I called the father that we are coming. He said, okay, that will be waiting for us. We now went. Even when we are close to Omahia, the father called me. I said, Daddy, we are on our way. Don't worry, we are coming. We went to the place. When I get to the place, I did not. When we get to Omahia, give me the 2,500 that I gave you.
2,000. Stop saying 2,500.
It's 2,500, my dear. There's no how you can carry Omahia. Omahia is 1,000 naira from our place. You enter back to our place. Then from Omahia to Owerri is 1,000 naira before you get to your place. So how will I give you 2,000 naira? Me that I know.
2,000 like
See, is it you that gave me? I mean me that gave you.
Let him talk, please.
So I gave her the 2,500. I said, give me the 2,500 so that I can pay the people. He said that was when she told me that she had lost the money. I said, lost the money I gave you before the starting of all this event that happened. He said she had lost it. I said, okay, no problem. I now took, because I can't tell the driver that I don't have money again. The remaining change that left with me, I have to give it to the driver. We paid to close to the place. I have no money again to come back to Lagos again. I start calling my friend in Lagos, start calling my parents, that this is what happened on the road, that I don't have money, that they should send me money. And my account, I borrowed money in my account, my Starbucks account, my office account, to buy this motor. So there's no way any money that comes in, they will take the money. And I said, okay, that I should go to the place and look for these people that do POS, for me to collect their account number, to send to my friend and my mother, so that they can transfer money for me to use and come back to Lagos. On that process, my battery was died. It was when I came back to Lagos I bought this small one. The other one was died. The other one died. So I now look for where to charge that particular one. There's no light. I have to go and shave for a barber salon. That was when I charged my phone to me to call my people and that my friend for them to send money for me. At the end of the day, for me running around and for me waiting for them to send the money, for the man to confirm me and give me the money, it's almost late after 7 to 8. And everybody knows that if I'm traveling in Lagos, I can get a bus at Oshodi by 10 or 11. I can get bus from East. Most of them can leave around 3 or 4 o'clock. You can't get night bus from that 10 o'clock. So I now said, okay, I told my in-law, I waited right from when we came back around that country. I waited. My in-law was not around. They went for wedding. I waited till before I was running around all those things, before the man came back night. I said, oh, Daddy, we have been here since afternoon, and I've been waiting. And this is what happened. That I will come back to explain to you what happened to our place, because it's late. that the money I gave to your daughter, that was the only explanation I gave to him. That the money I gave to your daughter that could have even make me to sustain myself, either to make choice or night or morning, she said she have lost it. So I have to be running around where to get the money to enter bus. That was why I couldn't wait for you to explain how everything went. But I will come back. I will be resuming on Monday. I'm under somebody. I will come back and come and explain to you. After all, this thing we are saying, they have a burial that they want to do in January, either from 15 or 19, or from 15 to 19. I've forgotten the date. I said, okay, when they stay there, at least I can still come back before I will now go for the burial. That was our arrangement with his father. He said, okay, will tell me when they make the date. I said, okay, no problem. Hoping that if it's Saturday, once I close work on Friday, I will travel night, then get to the place. After the thing, I will enter night again to come back. But she was the one that called me. He said it's on Friday. I said, well, I can't make it on Friday because of my work. Okay, for me to still come back again, for me to come and tell the father what happened, I have to still collect my January salary before I can get anything. Throughout January, last year, we didn't work. It was this January we started 2 times in a day, 2 times in a week. Okay, before then, from that January to February, the daddy now called my reverend. He didn't even call me and say, okay, I told you that I will be coming. He now called my reverend. My reverend now called me. My reverend now called me. He now said that, where's my family? I said, okay, my family is in East. He now said, what happened? And I explained everything to my reverend. He now said, what happened is this, that I should go and make a means to go and pick them. That the father called him. I said, okay, no, that was me myself. I was like, after that January, once we have a holiday for this Easter, this is when I wanted to go. So after this Easter, because of the holiday, I will go. So that we can talk. And if by then, she could have learned 1 or 2 things, and they could able to, the parents could be able to talk to her. At least marriage is not something that the way you think it is. When I married you, I didn't say I have money. You know how I started. So as the way I was coming, I've been telling you all my plans. Even when I bought this vehicle, I told you that I want to get this bus because of this work that we are not working. You are aware of everything. Why is that December, you know, I didn't work throughout last year? Why is it that you are angry because I didn't have money or whatever? Because of all this thing. That was actually what started this issue. The issue of the rice was, she was always saying, by God's grace, whenever they give me rice, I have some people in my church that I always give. We call them Mama Twin. She knows the woman. I used to give that woman a rice. And another widow woman, Mama G. But she's not in our church again. So these are the only 2 people that I normally give rice or buy things for Christmas of all these things. So I gave them all those rice. Those ones she's saying that I divided rice into 2. There's nothing like that. There's nothing like that. Okay, when we now, at the end of the day, when we came back, when we came back from that December, when I went to pick them, my driver now said I should go and pick them. I now traveled night on Friday. I entered bus Friday and go to the place. When I got to the place, it was that Friday morning, the father now called me that if I'm coming, that I should call with my family. I said, Daddy, I'm already at night bus since he called my reverend that I should come and pick my family. I have to enter night again to come and pick my family. When I got to his place now, the father now said that he told me that I should come with my family, that he cannot release his children. I said, this is almost after 3. My family cannot from all the way from our place. Before they will get to this place, it will be too late. He said he insisted that my family must come. I said, well, it's too late for my family to come. If you don't want to release them, that means I will go. Because my family cannot come. He said, okay, no problem. That was why I came back. When I came back to Lagos, him and his sister now called my boss wife. The woman that I was working said everything they said. The woman didn't tell me anything. It's only a few things she asked me. I told her. She said everything that she told, everything they told her, that she don't want to go into all those details. That one thing I know is I should go and pick my family for the sake of the children. I said, okay, no problem, man.
And since you came back, how have you people been relating?
I normally come back late in the night. And when I come back late when I come back around that kind of 7, I will use my boss. Because she told my boss wife that I used to give her 500 naira and I used to beat her. I said, okay, one thing that, this is the problem I always have. So, she said, like when the first one that happened, she told my compound people that I used to give her 200 naira when she was pregnant. I said, thank God from 200 naira, I've graduated to 500 naira. From 500 naira, by God's grace, I'm going to also graduate from that 500 naira. That I won't give you 500 naira again. And by God's grace, since she came back, I'm not giving her 500 naira again. Even when I don't have the money, I will not give her that 500 naira. I make sure that I have above that to give her. That was when I started using this bus. Even I came back around 7 o'clock from my working place, I have to use this bus to go and work, to make money to give her.
And does that mean you people are does that mean you people should not be relating as husband and wife?
No, she always, before I come back, she always sleeps. She always keep my food on the table. I comes back late in the night.
How late?
11 after 11. Even like on Thursday. Is it Thursday or Friday? I came back until 12.
And you cannot be doing that every day.
And that is my nature of my work.
No.
In the morning, when, okay, please, can you help me to ask her, when did I normally wake up in the morning?
Hold on.
I wake up by 4.
Just hold on, please.
Money is not everything. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Money is not everything. You can lose your marriage to money. And at the end, you will still regret. Except you are not a responsible person. Meanwhile, give that mic to... Please, let me, sorry sir, stand up. Stand up. I want to ask, when this lady slapped you, where did she slap you? Your stomach or your face?
My face, ma'am.
Your face?
Yes, ma'am.
You bent down for her to slap you?
I didn't bend down, I just turned back like this to say, Onyechi, what is going with you?
Both of you were standing.
We are standing.
And her hand reached your face?
Yes, madam.
Sit down, sir. Madam, sit down. I'm not in the mood to bully you this evening. I'm really in the mood. You see the disgrace. You come up to come and disgrace married women. I would have washed you. I will insult you. I will embarrass you. When you go back, you go and retrain yourself. This man was not here when you judge you. But every statement you talk, I thank God you say the truth. But you judged against yourself. Mom. But it's good. If you interrupt me, I will walk you out of this place. I'm not your husband, no. I am not your husband. It's some of you women that cannot, you don't know how to stay in your marriage, and you be causing problem, disturbing me every now and then. My husband, no. My husband, no. My husband, no. How can you, for this your height, as tall as this man, you have no respect for him, for his height? You have no respect for him as a husband? You have no respect for his family, that you are in his family house, and you have no respect that you are even in the midst of strangers. You take your ijogo from Lagos, enter east, go slap him, your own husband. You said he slapped you, and you slapped him. You said you were dragging sponge with him. He raised hand.
Say he raised hand, not slap, not saying that he slapped me.
Okay, he only raised hand.
Yeah, that's what I said. Actually, you are here.
He have not even slapped you.
To slap me and not slap me. That's what I said.
He raised hand to slap you.
Yes.
But his hand have not touched you.
Zero.
You not slapped him.
Zero.
From him, I will match you, I will match you, and I will give you serious wound on your face. I will hold your hand. I will break that hand until those hands dislocate. Before you gather up your strength to slap next time, you will not try it again. Excuse me, please. Your husband raised hand. Not that he has even slapped you. He raised hands. And you got the audacity. You not slapped him. I will not say they did not train you well. Because there are people they trained, but they retrained themselves. And you come to the public to come and say it. Even if you're in America. Yeah. I was here, my husband was yelling at me. and he wanted to spank me and I had to slap him. You are defending yourself. A married woman, you were not eating in your husband's family house. You can't even pretend. The food the mother was cooking is rubbish. Respond to that. What happened that you did not eat food for how many? Because we can still call your sisters and your mother-in-law.
Yes.
What makes you not to eat for 3
You see this
days?
thing he said.
Yes.
You see this particular. That's why I'm raising hand.
You say it.
When we traveled on 28th, that's when we traveled to their place. It's only that 28th we entered their house that the mother cooked. That's the only day the mother entered kitchen and cook spaghetti we eat. From 29, I'm the one that entered kitchen to cook.
No, she for enter kitchen.
No, I'm coming to what he said. I'm the one that always cook. All the sisters. Do you know what he's doing? Like all the sisters that came with the children. No, man. All the teachers, all the sisters that came with the sisters. I'm the one that used to cook. Do you know what even got my anger? Is one day, one lady, when I was cooking that food, one lady now came and said, Iyawo, you are strong, oh. Since every day you are in kitchen. I said, thank you, ma. His sister that fed me, now said, our wife is strong now. We'll not go marry a lazy person. Do you know what this man said? He now opened mouth and said, that's when that comment he made that I said they are discussing something with the sister. He now said, don't mind her. Is he doing it with her heart? If I thought I heard that lady that said, Iyawo, you are strong, you people have called the lady and asked her. Now, that thing was, he whipped me inside kitchen that I'm staying cooking when he said that. I now called the lady.
So
the next day, wait.
Makes you not to? You don't tell me wait, I'm not your.
No, sorry, man. Sorry, please. When I now called the lady, I said, do you hear what my husband said? The lady said, me, Steph, I was shocked when he said that. By saying, are you doing it with your mind?
I say, what makes you not to eat food there for 3 days?
See, I used to, you see this thing he said that I said their food is, the day they cook food. You know, it's true that we are Igbo, but it's not the same food, it's not every food. Even he knows that I used to select. There are some things even in my house that I will cook. He will be the one to eat it. I don't eat it. I will cook it for him. So I used to select. There's one food, only day that I not eat in their house. There's one food they cook. They call it, what they call that your food? Egurebu and what again? They by get one name they used to go. So I carry the food inside kitchen, which my mother-in-law give me, but say I will not be able to eat the other one. Now when I took that eba, I take it. The food I cannot swallow it. I try to swallow it. I cannot. Inside room, nobody is there because you don't like to cover somebody. He now told me he don't want to eat. I said I don't like the thing. Maybe I've been watching me and be trying to swallow the food. The thing did not let me to swallow.
How many days?
It's only that day I not eat their food. And it's only that night. The next day was I'm the one I cook. When I cook, I serve people. I eat. This one was not saying I'm the one that used to cook. The day I not eat again is that first, and we went to church first church. So when I will come back to church, we'll go back to our village on second. I was rushing to go and wash clothes on the stream because everything they do it in the stream, both bathing and washing. I'm rushing to wash that clothes in the stream so that the thing will dry on second. That's when your mother called me. So Nyechi, you should come and give your husband food. I said, ma, I beg, I want to go and wash clothes. Let this clothes dry. Make you help me give my husband. I now rush to. He said, what of?
Hold on. Your mother-in-law called you.
He said we should come and carry food and eat.
You should go and give your husband.
And we should come and carry food and eat.
You now replied your mother-in-law that you want to go and wash clothes. You want to wash the clothes so that the clothes will get dry.
Yes.
That is see finish. You don't say I'm finished. You don't say I'm finished. I'm going to place you 3 months probation. I'll teach you how to hold your own. Except on the ground that you don't want this marriage. But if you really want this marriage, compulsory probation, you will be coming here every day. Every day, what he will do, he will be giving you transport to be coming here. Because if I want to condemn your acts, I will condemn it to the extent that him or his son will be using it against you. And I don't want to do that. You lack you lack manner as a wife. You lack how to train. I don't even know. I don't know what to say. From A to Z, you fail. You fail. And your father is so impatient that the in-law left. Even if he comes there to drag. Let me tell you people, some things that what destroy home most, apart from our individual character, our family also contributes. Attitude towards issues that will present before them matters. Ego and pride. Okay, drop your hand down. Ego and pride. Do you talk to my brother like that? Do you talk to my brother like my senior brother like that? Your senior brother cannot marry you. So if the wife talks to the brother, your brother, you are not the one to come and judge if he talk to your brother. My sister just called me that you slapped her. My daughter just called that you are insulting the whole family. Bring my daughter back. You can't marry your father. You cannot marry your sisters. And you can't marry your brothers. So every family must limit the involvement in people's marriage and relationship. Your siblings, your sons, your daughters. Your father, somebody live all the way from Lagos to East to come and pick you and the children. Your father command him back because it's okay. For instance, they have issue and he decided not to. Maybe he feel if the mother or the sisters, they are not in support of the marriage again because of your acts, but he don't want to use them to destroy his marriage, and he wants to use his own wisdom as the man of the house. Then he choose to come to your family, whatever be the cause of the way he has erred. He feel, let me go there and apologize to my in-law and pick my family. He can come alone. You are twisting your eyes, twisting your nose, twisting everything. Damn you! No sense. Which family do you come from? You are even disgracing the family you come out from. Who are you? And your father walks him out. Somebody that is earning how much? He risked his life coming to the east to come and pick you and your children. Your father walks him back to Lagos again. That you are what? You are diamond. Unnecessary ego from different family that they used to destroy home. Now you come back with all those stress. You want him to be laughing with you. You eat your cake, you want to have it. You are selective. Beyonce. And you did not carry food and go sit down there and be eating what you are eating. Even if you are selective and you are in the family where you know your in-laws are there, you will still pretend. Even if you are Igbo, you want to catwalk. You walk normal. You walk hippopotamus walk. And pretend because it's temporary. You do that and you go back. If there is understanding between you and your husband and he knows you are selective, honey, you know this thing you people are since I married, I have never cooked okra in this house. Since I'm married in this moment I'm talking to you. Why? My husband don't like okra. And okra is what I like most. And because I don't cook it often, that thing moved out of my and this thing, and I can knock up. Even here, the sisters, I don't even know what they are cooking. They will bring black soup like that. I will see one black, so black like charcoal. I want to flow along. That is not my soup. I've never seen black soup in my life, oh. But I ate the black soup. That soup, I want to eat it. Let your sister teach me how to cook that black soup, because it's their soup. I want to learn how to cook it. so that even if the sister is, if that is what she wants to use to make nyanga, I will use that to learn her to cook. My sister-in-law, there is a way she fry her own what is it called, yam. She will use a system of onions and she fry this yam. If she fry 10 tubers of yam, only you will finish it. I'll fry my own yam. The way my husband will eat the yam, I'll feel as if, is the yam not sweet? And if I taste the sister, the way she will fry the yam, I will be wondering. Then I want to ask her, how do you use to fry this your yam that my husband is eating, you want to finish the whole yam in the house? Teach me. And she started showing me how she used onion and all that, and the aroma of onions will just want to finish you before you eat it, and inside even the yam. Must my husband eat yam? All those things are sacrifice person pay in marriage. Eating what you don't like is part of sacrifice. Not that that thing can harm you. What can run your stomach, you cannot be compelled to eat it. But there is a way you will still do it. Even if you are going and you cook. Here I was cooking. I was cooking and only me was cooking on Christmas Day. My sister-in-laws were there, even other ones they came, the siblings and not everybody, they were there. I was cooking the whole goat, they cook on that Christmas Day. I was cooking. And my husband was showing me on social media, seeing my wife cooking. And they started laughing and saying, no. People, even when they say they want to, I say no. Then I say, no, this one, they have to join me and cook. It's a fun, but in a situation where you see somebody is looking for you at this right, wisely and with wisdom, dodge that problem. If you are in the village where your family, your husband took you to, and you are cooking there, the sisters are seeing you, they don't want to help you cook. They are not disrespecting you. They are disrespecting their brother. Because even if they cannot join you to cook, if they respect the family, if they are from a family that respect each other, yeah, well, what are you cooking? Where can I help you? Even with, if it's pretense, let them pretend to come and tell you, yeah, what can I help you with? You can tell them what anyone you want to do. Or don't worry, I can do it. You are too short, your temper is too much. You have to work on it. You can't live with a man with this kind of temper. My husband will talk, I'll talk back at him, but as I'm talking back at him, I'm walking out of where he is. If he talk, I will get angry. I will just drop one. The next thing, I'll close the next door and enter that door. If he's entering there, I'll walk out again to another door. What am I avoiding? I don't want to hear more because I don't want to respond that will escalate. He will raise hands. And he never slap. I will not support him with the slap. And that day, that house will catch fire. It's too much. From where you have judged till date, I have not seen where this man have wronged you, that you want to. You are victimizing him, that led to your family say this, do that, and that. Now you come back. Instead of you to play calm, you want to see, create another scene, going here, going that. Before your father, your dad started calling Reverend, why didn't he call him? Is he not big enough to manage his own? Did your father know whether he wants Reverend to hear his family affair? Did he know whether he has been pretending to Reverend that his marriage is the perfect one? Where marriage, where everybody the package.
He's not picking his call. They are calling him. He's not picking his call.
Why did he send him back? He's not picking his call. Is your father God? Why did he send him out of there after coming to the east? For what? There are some things you don't encourage your parents to do. Otherwise, you create more problem. You dey raise hands as if you are inside the primary school. You own dey your body. Because before your sister started insulting your wife, even let your wife be the wife. Let her be as small as this person. You give them room. You don't sell your marriage. You don't sell your partner out. If your sister respects you, she can't raise voice on your wife. no matter anything, even if you're having issue with her. You left home and they went to organize people to fight to beat her. Over what? Are you not big enough to beat your wife? Are you not big enough to divorce her? Are you not big enough? Are you not the one that returned her to her parents? Why would they go and organize? What if she died in the course? And she's in your village. So no matter what, you should be able to control the situation. You left, your father was there, and they have to go and call women again that was beating her to the extent your sister have to bite her hand and give her indelible mark. What kind of family is that? You respect your dad already, that you've called your dad into that. You have patiently wait, come back to the Lagos. You treat her fuck up. Let me tell you, before you lose your respect, before your wife or your husband, if your wife is so humble, obedient, respectful, sincere to you, watch, before she started misbehaving and becoming arrogant, you have started doing something that she don't like. And women cannot take anything that have to do with cheating if you did it, no matter, even if you are the one that owns that person's life. You must be sincere in your relationship. I don't know what makes you people think if you are a married man, you got the right to be cheating on your wife. And she doesn't have right to cheat on you. If you will feel bad that if your wife cheats on you, you will not feel comfortable. Don't do it to her. If you see messages, love message on her phone, how would you feel? Be contented. That temptation that you feel, every man, you just generalize it, every married man they cheat, is a lie. There are so many married men that doesn't cheat. There are so many responsible married men that don't cheat. No matter how you dress, appear before them, they will tell you the level of their integrity. They will walk you out and you still respect them for life. You see big bumbo, you go after it. You see big breast, conspicuous one, you want to go. You see slim one, you want to go. You see smallest child, you want to go. You see old women, you want to go into. You should value yourself first. That your nakedness should not be exposed to another person other than your wife or your husband. It's your personal value. A see text message, rude. And some of you don't even have respect for yourself. You see a child that you can give birth to, you want to sleep with that child. Somebody knows to your both of you. The person is sending you message, okay, my dear, and that who is this? You call the name. Who is the other one? You call their name. Who is the other one? You call the name. After you call the name, what happened? And when you misbehave, you want to bring that gossip and all this into, bring that grabatacious this to show that you are the man of the house, so she should not talk. No. If she don't talk, you are risking your life where she is. It's better she talk, and you people iron it out. Even if there is a message and there is nothing more to the message, explain to her. And that kills every suspicion in her mind. When a woman is suspecting you, you don't prove it wrong. Your husband is suspecting you, you don't disabuse the person's mind. You are creating more problem in that marriage. There will be no trust. There will be no much feeling. There will be no love. There will be no much respect. She might not respect you. She want to say it to what, I beg, go away. Sleeping up and down, you come back. Even when you are tired and you did not do something, she will assume you have gone to do it, or he will assume you have gone to misbehave outside. And if you come back, you have issue. Now that they've returned back, another thing that you did that is very wrong is this. Your wife was coming, even if she did not inform you that she's coming. If not for her, at least for the child, and even for her, you would have taken excuse from your place of work and return key. Are you in Oshogbo? Do you live to Abuja? You are still within Lagos. And you heard already that she's coming. You cannot tell your boss that asked you to go and pick her. And then you heard that already they are in Lagos. Pick us, baby. Or even call her. Mama Marachi or Nkechi, however you call her. I cannot be able to pick you. Look for Okada. Send the Okada. Pay the Okada to bring it for them. You are in Lagos and you're asking your wife to go and sleep with the sister. What kind of disrespect is that? I don't know, some of you don't behave like a mature person. If you are friending her, you will do everything. Even if she's in Morocco, you can, wherever she is. You want to enter road 1 a.m. to go and meet her. And once you married, you should respect your husband and your wife more than when you are dating the person. But reverse is the case. You should attach more value to whom you have taken as your partner. This is my husband, this is my wife. Every other person should be secondary to you. Oh my, Isabi, that you left your wife and your child that enter motor, how many hours? They arrived safely. Nobody died. No accidents. And she called you earlier, even 5 o'clock. From 5 o'clock to 12 midnight, even if they are sitting there, okay, please, stay with your sister and bringing key. And you excuse your boss. My family just arrived Lagos. Sir, please excuse me. Let me rush to go and give the key. Oh, you look for any Okada, whatever. Pay the person, take the person number. Will they steal key? Go to social place and go and give somebody key. Let them control themselves on phone. It would have been better. You not let them to sleep in reverend, sleep in sister day with load. You go back the next day to come back the next day. That is an act of irresponsibility. You don't act well in that manner. Your wife is cooking. And somebody now say, let me tell you, there is nothing that sweetens the heart of anybody, including God. Including what? God. The heart of appreciation. God never said pray for me. God never said pray to me. He said praise what? Me. He said let the people praise me. Let all the people praise me so that the earth will yield her increase. What does that mean? You can explain it in a very diverse way. God like appreciation. And he created human being in his likeness. You cannot ask God, please, I want to be a graduate. He give you you graduated. I want to marry a tall woman. You give you tall woman or fair woman. I want to marry a graduate. He give to you. God, I want to marry. You are just asking. You ask for education. He give to you. Father, I thank you. There's nothing like that. You ask for good work. He give to you. Father, I bless you for that you did not do. Then you just keep asking like Oliver Twist. You ask this one. You ask that one. You ask that one. No appreciation. Appreciation goes a long way, my dear brothers and sisters. Your wife is in the kitchen cooking in the house. Even if you want to pretend, go there, tap her bum. Baby, you are trying. That is why I trust you. If not for you, who for make me proud in this house? That is encouragement. That is sign of love and respect. That makes your family will value her more. Somebody cannot be cooking even if there is nobody there. Even if they let the whole world be there. And she's there, she's your wife. You not say it's under pretense. Pretense what? Why can't your sisters pretend and go and cook the food? Is there anything wrong if they cook for their brother and their wife? Is she not part of you? She's your family. She joined you. The whole family have become one. And until family begin to reason that when you marry somebody, that person automatically become you. And you have her more than where she's coming from. That is only where you treat her with respect. Just like you go to market and buy a property. That property belongs to you. It's no more for the who you bought it from anymore. The property belongs to you because you have bought it from the seller or the owner. Women don't buy men. You don't pay bride price. You don't negotiate you. But men does. You don't buy woman, but you negotiate. What do you negotiate? If it's not buying, why did you negotiate the bride price? They will tell you it's 50 naira. You said it's 10 naira. And at the end of the day, the two parties agree and you take. What you are taking to your house, is it the property of where you take it from again? No. And you have to treat that thing with value, with respect. So until some of you men begin to see your wife as you, as your sisters, as your brother, that this person can never go back and remain with these people again. You have taken her, you have bought her, and you need to value your property and treat that property as your treasure. She should be your treasure. Your husband should be your treasure. You want to talk about your family, your husband into your family, very stupid man. That idiot have started again. That idiot have started again. And you're expecting that idiot to act like a normal person? No. That stupid woman have started again. And you expect that stupid woman to act like a normal person? No. You will take stupid attitudes. Who caused you? The Bible says, cause causeless shall not stand. Any cause that have no genuine reason of causing can never work. And he said, no power, nobody have right to curse. He said, who caused you, he will curse. Who blessed you, he will bless. So don't be afraid of anybody that want to curse. Who want to curse, he will curse the person. If not so cause they keep it, everybody for that finish. You wake up, if you insult your mother and say you will die. As you are moving on the road, you die. Because the cause have no basis. That causes have no base. So God does not permit that. You wake up, you begin to curse your husband. It shall not be well with you. You do this, you do that. Who they will cry, they will do. If you remember that they said when you point one hand at somebody, the remaining four come back to you, you will not dare it. It's not the way you pronounce it. But you consider as you are pronouncing it is coming back to you. So you have no reason to curse nobody. I don't see any reason why you should curse anybody. Both husband and wife, curse nobody. When somebody is cursing you and you don't curse the person, you see that the curse is returning back. Because you are acting in a biblical way. You have to take your family back as a man. Are you hearing me? You cannot act like a woman. The way you are talking, if this time you talk in the house, you two have problem. Man don't talk like parrots. You remember everything that happened for the man. Men know they remember like that. Busy man, they will just give you few points. But you know from Genesis to Revelation. So you two have your own problem. These children need both of you. And when you are acting childishly, what are you expecting these children to become? You come, there is no joy in the house, and you leave house outside, you will know no peace. Things cannot work well when there is no peace, when there is no joy, when there is no happiness. You must first of all make your home happy first. I remember accountable time, I did not go to office, I did not come on social media because I want to settle my home. Go to work, there is no problem. I said no, I will stay at home, we'll sort out that problem. I'm not the kind of person that I don't want to allow wounds, emotional wound to get me before we settle. No, let's trash it now. Let's iron it now. Whatever be the difference, let's iron it. Then everybody will go out with free mind, with happiness. But once there is error, there is problem, you get angry from the house, you leave house, this person do this and not, whatever. She'll be angry that you are not talking to her. Even when the children do something in the house, the next you will hear bang. This woman can beat the children the way I'm seeing her. Take your anger and land on the children. Beat them very well. Very stupid. I'm talking, your father is doing me here, and you are here disturbing my life. So transfer of aggression can also come in. If she can slap you, so why won't she wound the children because of you? So you have to learn how to manage your home, sir. I'll place her on probation, counseling, I will counsel her. We'll counsel her, we'll guide her. There is nobody that is perfect. Every woman, they have their own error, both men and women. Every marriage to have comma, but who have the ability to manage that marriage at that point in time is the one keeping the marriage. Either is the wife keeping it, tolerating the man, or the man keeping it, tolerating the wife. And you see that everything is working okay. One person must take the lion's share of the pain to exercise patience. Today, if she take, don't think every day a woman must beg you. That is bullshit. Learn how to keep peace in your home. Every time you are the only one, Mr. Right. Even if you are right, tell her you are sorry. And you see peace reign. You see joy flowing in your home. I am sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. At a point, I am sorry that she will tell you will not come from her heart. But she will just say it as a religion, just religious attitudes. Because that is what you want to hear. Ego, stupid ego. You don't need all this. It's a very minor issue that both of you supposed to have ironed out. Take to family, line, reverend, land Lagos, go to this thing. Madam, don't ever, no matter anything, you are narrating your husband, which is very wrong. That calling the boss, you don't know the relationship between him and his boss wife. You can call your boss, your husband or your wife boss, and that will end his or her work. So whatever thing that you cannot settle, it's only you and your husband that can resolve your differences. You pray to God for more wisdom, because it's only wisdom that can direct. You pray to God for patience. It's only patience that can keep you at home. Some men can be so nasty. Some women can be so saucy. Parrot type. Before you talk one, marry boy, oh, just stop that. This and that. One problem to another. You don't have any reason to call a third party to come and judge your marriage. And whenever you're having issue and your wife apologizes to you, let go. That is the lifestyle of true Christian, the child of God. You don't let things hold in your mind. They beg you today, tomorrow you just bow-faced, you just walk out of the house. You are not man enough. I am sorry should be something that will bring peace, instant peace, to any relationship, to any business relationship or personal relationship. Once she said I'm sorry and she's repentant, let go of the thing, let people flow again. You can't knock somebody out, knock her in, knock her out. Since she came for over many days now, you have not let go of something, you have not touched her as a woman, people have not played as husband and wife, you are just nagging bony face and go out and come back later hour. And before you know, something lead to another. When you are not touching your wife, you are not playing with her, you don't value her. Before you know, I don't think, let me tell some of you, there is no woman that have anti-cheating, no. It has to do with the mindset and the fear of God. You don't admire her. You don't make her feel as if she's a woman. You don't play with her. You don't let her feel as if she has somebody in the house. There is nobody that is too ugly that will not see his or her match outside, no matter what. There is no man or woman that is too illiterate not to see his or her match outside. Don't push nobody to temptation. Try to manage your crisis per time, and at that moment resolved as fast as possible. Even if you find that person promiscuous. So because you work every day, on Saturday, coming Saturday, I want to see you. Have the children resumed school? They haven't. Is she working now?
She's learning work.
She's learning work. Because you are learning work, I can give you time, you come on Saturdays, okay? Please. There are certain things you don't need to do. There are things we need to talk to you on your own as a man on how to control your home. How to let go of things. How to bring peace in your house. Women are too sensitive. We are too emotional. And when you allow woman to be carried emotion at a point, you push her, then she become hardy. She cannot be emotional again. You can't see her being emotional again. The next thing is nagging, hitting. You shout, she shout. What is it? Just stop that. But when this issue is still soft, when she's still talking to you, before you know, she will talk to you and cry and beg you. Leave the matter like that and let her remain emotional like that. Leave her like that. Let her still be soft. Don't cook her. Don't crack her to rock. Because if you push until she become hardened, you can't bend her, you can't crack her. So too much of everything is too bad. Don't take advantage of she beg you want to do or whatever. Don't push her to her anger. Manage her short temper as her husband. Both of you are in your life to manage each other. There's nobody that is perfect. If I stay with you or keep you here, before night, I will know a lot of things that you do, and I will see error in you that as a man you need attention. So please, I want this issue settled between us and you people. Okay? Did you tell anybody you want to take the children from her?
I didn't tell anybody. So who is the person? I would have even loved, that is why I was raising hand.
Now what?
I would have loved to say something.
What is that?
Okay, ma'am. This issue we are talking now, even when she came back, she has been, okay, since she came back now, normally when I packed down to that place, I was the one, since we are approaching 7 years now, I've been the one washing clothes, fetching water sometimes for her. Since she came to my house, ask her how many times has she fetched water for 6 years now in my house. Ask her.
Why is she not fetching water?
Ask her. I'll be the one doing all those things. Even the compound we are living, I will be the one sweeping the compound. Even this week now, when I come back from work.
Madam,
I'm coming back.
Do you still want this marriage?
Thank you.
Eh? Answer me, please. This Saturday, I want to go back to go and even face my own family. No carry your own face, keep me here. Do you still want this marriage? Yes. We will be the first people to return you to your family. Give her that mic. Well, give her the mic. On that thing. Do you still want this marriage?
Yes.
If you want this marriage, we are going to give you condition to amend your marriage. Because one, short people, na mind dey back. Everything they are talking at to you now, they need to praise you. Who praise you want you died early. Anybody that praise you, even for one reason, tell you, madam, you do this, you do well, or that person want you died on time. That person want you out of your marriage. You no fetch water, say you over tall, abi you over short, abi you over average. You no fetch water in your house. The man is fetching water for you. He's not stressing you. Why are you not fetching water? Talk. I want you to talk.
Is no. You ask him now, he say you don't know why I used to fetch, particularly for that water. See, this why we're talking about washing of lamb. The one wash my children's clothes. Is it that anybody used to come?
What about his own clothes?
I used to wash his own clothes.
You used to? How often?
See, when I stopped washing his clothes is this week, because he stopped fetching water. And you know the reason why I don't use, since I gave birth to this my daughter, which he knows, I used to have waist pain. And you know, fetching of water in this layer, you carry bath. Okay. So whenever I carry that bath, the thing will be, even still today, I was telling my colleague in the walls, I cannot bend down, I cannot. You say it's stress, I did not do anything.
Most people carry water on the head.
That's how they used to fetch in Lagos here.
If you fetch water, how do you fetch water?
You used to carry for hand.
Rubber.
Cake. Mother is not around there to fetch, you go fetch.
Mother do.
anytime you don't have that, you can't kill her now. You know, even the who was saying, is it Mercy or somebody was saying that after they give birth, I think there's one lady also that came to this place after their second child, or maybe she had baby through CS. Say her leg, she was walking out of my office. I said, why are you walking like this? Said after her childbirth, she can't walk straight because there is always pain from her waist, one of her waist from her waist down to one of her leg. So it's possible. But there is nothing wrong if you show love to your wife or to your family and you fetch water. If you see something that both of you agree that is moving well, that make you a perfect and a lovely husband.
Sir, I'll be doing that.
You are so, I appreciate you and I applaud you for that.
It was even because of this week now. I said, okay, because of, she said I'll always give her 500 naira. I said, okay, because of me coming back around that kind of 7 after 7, I will not use my boss to go and look for our feeding money. Since I normally come back around that kind of 7, I will use the boss to go and look for feeding money. Throughout this year now, it's I have not work. Where will I get money?
Hold on. So, well, are you giving me the money? Are you not young enough to cater for your family? Where will you get? What will you
last month and this month vehicle, I've not paid for this vehicle because of this issue now.
Somebody that have the vehicle.
I borrowed money and buy it from a cooperative and the bank, and she knew. So if we don't eat well, it's not for us to succeed in this thing before we eat.
Madam, why are you so bitter? Why are you so bitter?
And even the bank, when I use money from, I collected money and paid for the house rent. I'm paying for, I'm paying for.
Just like this.
Okay, ask her, do I borrow money to buy it or not? Even I still have our church person that I.
That is not borrow money.
So why you say that?
You are saying 500 naira. See,
it's not what he said now.
That's what I said. Is it not what you used to drop for every day 500 naira? So when somebody said it, did you say that thing?
Every day, blessed day 500.
Okay, hold on.
And the reason why I said that.
Hold on. I want to ask you a question. Do you ask me whether my husband give me money to cook food? Why do you take your family out to go and be telling somebody how much your husband is giving to you? If what is given to you is not enough, why can't you approach him as your husband? Must an outsider encourage your husband to add money before he add money for you to eat? If there is good understanding, if there is peace, if there is good way of approach from you.
Madam, I will have to plead for one thing. One thing. I've
accepted that. It's not like us to settle our issue in the house. That is the problem he has. If we have something, I have told him severally that when we have problem, let us settle.
Why are you pointing hand on him? Woman, who train you? Who train you, madam? Now like that's your mama dey point hand on your father. You will not let him speak, and you will be saying this man, and he never say this woman. If you want to talk, say my wife. If you want to address him, you say this man. With this kind of trouble, how will this man see you and admire you if you are this troublesome? A woman must be cheerful to attract a man to yourself. Ha!
Madam, I would like to make a plea since your family is here now. I would want to make a plea since your family is here now.
Which plea, please?
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. Thank God that my wife didn't know this place before. It was somebody that brought her this place. And even when she called my madam, somebody also went to my madam's place to explain everything she knew about.
Who went there? Madam, come.
Her sister here.
Come.
So I want to plead because my wife doesn't have issue with me, because I believe that somebody always mention what thing. I want to plead. I want the family to just leave my family alone since it's like this now. Since the issue like this.
Bring your chair.
I don't have anybody. Maybe they are the ones that brought me here. I don't have anybody that will come with me. But I just want to make. I've accepted her and my children as my children and my wife. I want to make plea since they brought us where we are making justice. I want them to leave my family alone.
You want to go and come back first?
I want them to leave my family alone because they are the one directing my wife what to do. This is what I'm observing now. So they should leave my family alone.
Are you related? To both of them. How are you related to both of them?
Both of them, not
She's my in-law. I married her younger sister, but he's my big brother. I call him. So
Carry down your chair, come over here. Where is the mic? Give her a mic. Tell us the reason why you directed that to Omar. What is your reason? What did you send? Because I know she said it here that you're the one. Why did you direct her here? Why did you bring her here?
Ma, if he's saying that I'm the one that directed her, maybe I've come here before for him to say, or he have seen me here before.
Because I said your sister said when I came in here, I asked your sister. She was the one that said here that you brought her here.
Me and her follow come.
Yes.
We came last week.
Yes,
because
now.
the reason,
yes.
Ma, the reason why we came here was not because of we want to bring anybody out or anything. I like everything how you pointed at my sister, her wrong. I'm happy. I'm happy what you say you will teach her. I'm happy for that. Nobody is above mistake. Okay, when they came, he came to my parents' place because my father was afraid because of the way he behaved. The first one he came, okay, let me first of all, you mentioned the boss wife.
Who went to the boss house? Wait, you?
My sister called the boss because of her children's school of everything. So you know, I say because I know your husband is this type that he can't say this is what is paining me. He like keeping things.
Have you friended your husband before?
He's my in-law.
So you know how you know him more than your sister.
It's not I know him more than my sister. I was saying that because I know he doesn't talk like my father. My father can stay with you. Something will be bothering you, he will not say it. I say, can you, if maybe there is anybody, my sister said he will call the boss wife. He complained the boss wife. When he called the boss, but the wife, what my sister said, the boss wife, my in-law, when the boss called my in-law, what everything he was saying, even out of what happened. My anger here is when something happened, all this thing that is happening, if he tells another person this, he will go and tell another person. He will not go straight. This is where my wife offended me, so that they will know where to trash. You'll be saying, some people will be like, if this is what happened, it's not something or it's something. So when I heard that the white boyfriend was denying that he did not abandon them, I was like, it's okay. I collected the number from I sent the number. Yes, I did. I called the woman. I said, ma, please, I'm sister to Onyechi. She said, okay, am I in Lagos? Can I come? I came to the woman's house. When I went to the woman's house from work, the woman asked me, how far have you tried to call him to come and be? I said, ma, I wish you can listen to the record. It's just that he spoke Igbo. He was using Igbo to talk. I said, I wish you can call someone that can translate this thing. My sister called after the burial. Because we have been calling my in-law with his own number, her own line. My in-law is not picking. My sister called with my line. I called with my line.
No, I just want to hear one point. I don't want to hear much.
No, ma.
One, I
okay.
say, hold on, madam.
Okay, ma.
One, you are the one that brought her here. Secondly, you are the one that went to your sister's husband, boss wife. You called her, and you went there and narrated the man.
No, my sister have already explained everything. He was like calling me for us to know. Anyhow.
See, are you married?
I'm not, ma.
From today, you will share the grace and depart from this family. Are you hearing me?
Yes, ma.
Any third party in a marriage, you become an evil. From today, wash your hand, your leg like pilots. Pack yourself out of this marriage. Whatever happened, this person is your elder sister. Use your mic, please.
Okay, ma.
She's your elder sister, right?
Yes, ma.
So she should know more than you.
Yes, ma.
Both in age,
yes,
both in exposure. If she cannot manage her marriage, shame on her. You should be thinking of praying on how to settle down after her. Then she that is already married, if your marriage is not working, then she will tell you, sister, calm down. That is how marriage is. It will work. Not her running hater-skater like house rabbits. Calling you as a younger sister. Then you parade that to human rights. from there before you come here now you took her to her boss, and you don't know the risk that your movement could have caused this man job if he doesn't have good relationship there.
Damage, man, because the money that my boss gave me, I should pay school fees for this my boy.
I
use it and buy something for them. She was the one that took those things to East. And when they called my boss now asked me, has my children been on vacation? I said yes, without knowing that they have called them. Till today, that thing is still the problem. If I do any little thing like this, my boss will take it another way. That I lied to him that my children was in school when they are not in school. But the school fees money he paid, because I didn't have job for that year, I used to buy something and give to her to give the family in village.
Madam,
this is the damage I'm into now.
what for us to have peace in this country, if we try to assist you people to let your marriage work, any partner that is not giving us peace, we will ask you people to depart in peace, not in pieces. Give that man.
Please, can you
Permit you to say what again?
No, ma, I know you said I'm happy because it's my own that I'm spending too.
What are you spending?
I can depart because he can't
madam.
can't talk where we have helped him.
Hold on.
As my own brother, I take him as my elder brother.
Madam, I don't want to talk to. I don't want to use any other thing to talk to you.
Okay, ma'am.
The only word I'm telling you now is that leave these people, go and marry or go and do something else. Leave their marriage alone. Allow them to manage their home. Don't spend your 1 naira to manage their crisis. Don't spend your 1 billion to manage their crisis. Your sister saw him that is not a rich man. He fell in love and they married with 2 kids. So don't divide the home, because at the end of the day you will still be blamed. Whatever you are spending, he did not ask you to spend. If you come here, you spend. If you enter another place, you spend. You go to police station, you spend. He did not ask you to spend. Now he see you as the problem of the marriage. Leave the marriage alone and allow them to manage their home. You are not his wife. He is not your husband. So as a sister-in-law, wash your hand, your leg, everything out of their marriage. Let them manage their marriage. Give mic to this man. You are married, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Where is your wife?
My wife is home.
He's coming.
Is at home.
He's at home doing what?
Taking care of the house.
Taking care of the house. And you match another person's wife to this place because you are the one even talking to her.
No.
I warned you.
No, you didn't hear what we were
me.
saying.
Hold on. You were the one I watched you talking to. I even got angry with her. Why are you talking to her? Why are you the one telling her what to say?
No, because
what
you didn't hear what we were
involvement?
saying. Okay.
What is your involvement?
Okay. My name is Mr. Shalom.
Yes, I want to know your name.
That's what I just said. My name is Mr. Shalom.
Yeah.
By the grace of God, I said earlier that I am related to both of them because she is my in-law and he is my big brother. That's what I call him.
Big
When
brother,
I heard
when you are having issue, have you called him?
He can
Have you
attest to
visited the
that.
house?
Yes.
And you feel the issue cannot be settled except you encourage, you match the woman
I didn't have
as a
to.
married man to human rights office to come and narrate her husband.
I will tell you why I am here. You have not asked me why I am here.
Why are you here? Because
That is what I am saying.
Why are you here?
Now, when I heard, after earlier, when the whole thing was happening, I went to Bro Mike. I actually begged him. In fact, when you were doing the mediation, you made mention of something that this issue is a small thing that you can trash out in your house. These are some of the things that I begged Bro Mike that, Bro Mike, for the sake of these children, please, let this family come. By the time they come to Lagos, you can trash this thing out in your house. I begged him and begged him. And the Saturday Thursday to the Saturday, he was to go home. I was at work. From work, I still call him and beg Brother Mike, don't forget what we discussed on Sunday. Please try and go. He told me that, okay, he was going to go, but look at what father-in-law did by calling our reverend. I said, just forget what...
Don't tell me story, I beg.
No, you are asking me my involvement.
I said, don't tell me story. Why are you... What led you to encourage this woman to come and do
I didn't encourage. When I heard, I was
you
called.
And you followed her. And you
I
told
was...
your own wife
I'm coming. I was called that they are going for human rights. And I asked, what for? They said, look at what they are hearing, that Bro Mike is planning that if Onyechi misbehaves, that he's going to take children away. And I said, what is going to lead up to that? They said they want to go to human rights.
Okay, why don't you tell the Onyenyechi, did this Onyenyechi now have she put up any good attitude? She said, enter this office. No.
And I cannot be judging her here.
You are supposed to judge her from home. The character she's putting up that will make the husband send her away and take children. She should be the one you people should work
I
on.
have discussed all that with Bro Mike. I have discussed all.
Ask him, man. When he came to meet me, what was the statement he made? He said when she come back, that you come and talk to my wife.
By your permission.
Okay, have you come to meet me to ask since he came back?
Since he came back, Bro Mike, let's be sincere to each other.
No, I'm saying when she came back now, have you come to meet me? Or have you, since when she came back, have you come and meet me before bringing this to this?
Since
what is that your name again, sir?
I'm Mr. Shalom.
Mr. Shalom. How many times have your wife slapped you? Since how old is your marriage?
My marriage is just 3 years by God's grace.
3 years. Congrats. It's not easy to even cross 1 month to 3 years.
Thank you, ma'am.
In that 3 years, how many times have your wife slapped you?
He has not. But we have had issues and we trash it out in the house.
You do have issue.
Every home does.
And you had this woman's statements. And for 3 years, your wife have not slapped you. If your 3 years were supposed to be constant crisis and issues and all that for early marriage and two people that are just coming together, your wife did not slap you. What makes you think marriage that relationship that have lasted up to 7 years, this woman will raise hand to slap this person? If your wife slaps you in your house,
it's not right.
With what she did and the character she have been putting on, would you like it?
I won't. And now that's the reason I when they said they were coming here, my heart gladdened me, because I know, one, this is where they are going to get the right mediation they needed. When Deacon called, I know what they came out. It was not anything to write home about. So it's not something that can actually make the family stand. Bro Mike and Sister Joy needed somebody that was going to talk to them. And that is why if you saw me while you were talking, I was just busy shaking my head, because this is what they needed to hear. The counseling they needed to hear. I just regard you, if you like, you can hate me, or both of you can even hate me for you, but what the love I have for this family and these children, it remains. I don't have to be a member of your family. I don't even have to come to your house. But if God sustains your marriage and you have happiness in your home, God has answered my prayers.
Sharon,
man,
I want you to share the grace. You know, as in they share grace.
I was never involved in their marriage. I've never been there.
Do you know how they share grace?
I do it.
If you share grace, I hope you know church clothes.
Definitely.
And you are not returning back inside church again. Share the grace and depart from this family.
I have never been there, man. I can't depart from where I have never been.
You are there. Your statement and everything you have been calling here and there, you have been there. Coming to
I've
this
not
office
called anybody.
Today,
I've only spoken
there.
with him.
So from today, take off from their marriage.
Thank you, ma'am.
If she call you, madam, please manage your home. No home is perfect. At least she have heard from you that you have been having up and down in your own marriage too. So if he calls you, Oga, you are big enough, please manage your home. There is no perfect marriage anywhere. That should be your word. If at all they are on their own, call you to tell you anything. Otherwise, wash your hand and leg and head. Face your marriage and
that's
leave
clear
them
enough.
alone.
That's clear.
What do you want to say again?
Ma, what I want to say is, as you have said, my family should wash hand for my marriage.
Yes.
I want to plead to you also, you should help me tell him that his own family, they should leave us alone also. It's true that they are not here in Lagos.
Is it not your family that went to his boss? Is it not your family that brought him to human rights? Where, apart from you going there, slapping him there, where has his family taken you to? Are you not the one taking him up and down?
2, 7, 6, 8.
If you did not go to the village for you people to be arguing who cook, who did not cook, he praised you, did not praise you, the sister-in-law say give your husband food, you not give your husband food, will you see them in any, involve them, will they be involved? I've already warned him, he should not narrate you to his family, should give you your respect as a husband, as a wife. So you must calm down as a wife so that you can enjoy your marriage. Nobody carry greed die and agidi enter marriage, no matter your level, even whether you are as rich as Dangote and you are proving the way you are acting, except your husband now or No real man, call a real man, we want to be tolerating this thing you are doing. I will tell you the truth and then the consequence. But at the end of the day, you will know you are told the truth. Good evening, and where you are calling from? Please, we just want to have a few calls from you people and then we'll close the case, please. The call line is 090302484. Good evening, your name and where you are calling from? Who are these people now, beg? Who is they inside market, they disturb person like this? How many of your sisters are in Lagos?
815827276.
Eh?
She stays in Mediation.
Your sister? She stays in Nigeria. She's not living with you.
She has not even been to this place before, to my house before.
You have not been to your house before. But she has been by advice and by talking.
Never anybody. Even when we have issue, she will be the one to call the parents. The parents will not call my mother, or before they will not call me.
Demand you.
And even this one that he was saying,
You are
that
hasty.
madam, even the one he was saying, it was even the mother that called him before then the both of them to come and meet me.
That's where you
Are you not the one? Are you? It's not you that said
God
it.
for.
Is it the one? You are the one that said it. And you said it was your the mother that called you. She come and That was when
Me.
that was what you said now.
I
You
told
can
you,
lie
I
when
said
you
yes,
want
now.
to.
That was what
Only
you
lie
said.
to whom
That
I
was
want.
what
I said it.
yes,
Then.
now. Okay. If you are not the one, how did you are not being Enyimna get connected to come to my place for before we now said okay, I'll advise you.
Why can't your sister go home first?
No, it's not
Because
what
this
it's
your
not
sister
what
can
you said.
Let her go to
Me, I just tried them. Me, I tried them first. Me, I tried them first.
You said
He told my father that when he's ready with
mine.
his
You said that against
That's what he
me.
said. He will come with his people.
And
When he
even
not
if
leave
he
alone.
want to come with his people,
Okay,
lis ten to me, madam. Na family tire person o.
It's only woman
All of you
that
gather
might
one
survive.
person. Your father, you, your sister, your mother, everything. How will this woman marry when you people refuse to let her go? Why will she know her mistake when your father is siding, all of you is siding her?
What have I not?
Is that how to marry?
What have I endured for them? Even the junior sister that followed her came to fight me in my house and hit me stick. What have I endured from them?
You are saying the one
What
to
have
do
I
to you. You
done
said
for
the
them?
one they said you do to them.
What like what?
Are you not the one that beat her when
them.
she's pregnant 1
Yeah.
month?
I beat her.
It's okay.
Did she
Is
raise
it
her
not the
hand?
reason why the husband
Wrong.
arrest you? Say you
Madam.
are beating your wife, you still beat another
She will
person's
still
wife.
go back to village. Are you hearing me?
Exactly, this is the problem.
She
I
will
always
still
have.
go back
She
to
cannot
village,
allow me to
madam.
talk. She will
Go
always
back
talk
to
when I'm talking.
village.
She
Go
will
and
be
marry
talking.
your father.
You want them to come, don't leave me like that.
No,
I have
let her,
miscarriage.
no, she has to go. Your sister has to go
You
back
live
to
in
the
the
village.
hospital. They are
You
calling
can't
you
marry
for the
this
government
woman.
to
Let
answer.
her go back to the
You
village.
live in
When
the
she's
hospital.
changed, she will come back.
But there's only someone who see one is somehow.
Go back to village. You never
Thank God
dey
that you people are the ones that be pushing me around.
Yeah, we are
I've not.
pushing you.
Yes, now you're the
Hello?
one that be carrying me. Do you know the cost? Do you know the cost that
What is the
people
problem? Why
want
is
to see now? Do you
excuse
know
me?
the-
Don't turn my office into your market, Jare. Open that door. Both of you go outside. Not you, go, madam. Go outside. Go outside and stop this. Which kind of people is this? Open that door and get out of my office. When you marry, you will know what it is, how to marry. Then you will know how to hold your own home.
I did not say a word.
Your father said this. He said you are recording your in-law statement up and down.
You used to lie. That's why we are recording everything.
I mean, get up, go to your village, my friend. Can you marry? You can't marry. Go to your village and marry your father. Go and marry your family and leave this man alone. Your trouble is too much to be in a husband's house. Go to your house and go and marry your family, my friend. Must you marry? You record him, your mother record him, your father record him, your sister record him, and you want to be. And what are you planning that you are recording him up and down? And you want to be in the marriage. And you want the man to be happy with you. Over what? Good evening, where you are calling from?
Hello, good evening, madam. I'm calling from Ojudu Beda.
Are you calling respect of this case?
Yes, please.
Go ahead, please be brief.
Yeah, please, I've heard so much about the man. I think what the woman just need is the affection. That the man should also show her some love. You know, women, they like love.
My sister, leave that thing. Abeg, leave that thing. Make any of you no advise that kind of advice. You wan love person wey no know how to show love. This woman, the character she's portraying, they love them, they plug her. Na mango. Won't you behave well for somebody to love you?
It's true.
Yeah.
Please,
You are pointing hand on somebody, you are insulting a man, you are slapping a man. Where did the love come from? Please don't preach that kind of thing to my ear, abeg. Which love? It takes you to tango. You are shouting this man, this man, this man, this man, calling your husband this man, no single respect. Record him, your sister record him, your brother record him, your father record him.
9, 3,
Meg.
8, 6, 5.
Good evening, your name and where you are calling from, please.
Yeah, my name is Chid. I'm calling from Michigan.
Go ahead, Chidi, please.
Yeah. God bless you, I can see your good work. The Almighty God bless you.
Amen, sir.
God will be your strength.
Amen.
So what I want to say is that the issue of the whole problem in this case is that woman and his family.
That is it now.
Yes, and the man is a very hard-working man. Because the man cannot go to work and come back again by 7 o'clock and take his bus and go back to work again and start working for him to start working to feed his wife and his children. And the woman cannot even appreciate her husband.
Complain.
Are you getting the point?
Yes.
So that is the problem is the family. And she was saying that as the man said that let her family leave them alone. And the lady said also that and let her husband family leave them alone. Are you married to who is the woman, is her wife supposed to take care of his family? If the family of her husband, leave them alone. Then who is he married to?
Leave them alone in the sense that they should not interrupt in their affair. They will visit, they will relate, but they should not be narrating each other. The woman should not be reporting her husband to her family, and the man should learn to manage his crisis. He should not be reporting the woman to his family, or the sister come, why did you have to talk to my brother like that? Why didn't you give food to my brother now? No. The two families should off their hand so that they can manage themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But the only thing that I don't see any effort from that man, because he's working hard. It's not all man that will, even though where he's working, even though there are some men that they work, even though they are paying him 20,000 naira or 15,000 naira, they will be monitoring the man won't have to marry. Why that man cannot move forward is that woman? Because the man has future and he has plans. The man who has that think of maybe go to the bank and borrow money and buy a boat for him to support his family. He's a very wise man. The man has plan. But some man doesn't have any future plan. But only what he wants to do to be giving it, maybe what let the man be giving a 1 million naira every day for it to be staying at home doing anything. Are you hearing me, madam?
I can hear you, my brother.
So that is the issue. So the problem in this marriage is that woman. Because it's not I think just like what you said, let her go home and stay. Let her go to her parents' family. Whether is married to her family or is married to her husband's family. Let her choose one. And the way she was saying, it's not ready for the marriage. It's not ready for the marriage. Let him go back to the village and stay. And then when he's tired, even though that her sister herself, that is making map here, you don't even know what is marriage. You hear, even when that is misleading her.
Thank you, sir.
Let me go home and stay with their parents. I don't think she is ready. She is ready for that marriage. Thank you, man. God bless you, man. Continue your good work, man. May God bless you.
Amen. Thank you, sir. I don't finish your
4, 3,
Mr.
6.
How did they call you? You will come and come on Saturday. And since she's learning work, as I said, you will come with her on Saturday. This is the final call. Good evening, your name and where you are calling from.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, please.
Good evening. My name is Chidi
Okay, Chidi, from where, please?
from Austria.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Please, my own topic is that the woman, the little problem the woman have is that the woman is too too much temper. Okay. So,
Yeah.
but you take it easy with the woman.
Need to
But
go to 17.
I think for a woman to slap man, it's not advisable. Okay, ma'am.
Yes,
So
sir,
what
thank
you do for us, just to calm the man down, so that the man will not take it. And maybe when they get back home now, he will start using the what we say in
You can't even talk down.
to overlook the woman. So I know you can make peace, both of them. And as you say, the family of the woman should stay clear for the marriage. At least you will see advise the boy for him to tell his sister not to intimidate the woman or maybe fight the woman, or for them to come there again and see using the words you use in your office to disgrace the woman or something like that. I know the man is trying, but the man will put more effort to tell his sister to stay clear from the marriage.
The sisters
Maybe
are not
even
with
invite,
them. That won't happen in their village.
It's not okay. But the woman, at least you need to learn something again. But to slap man is not advisable at all. So thank you, madam.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Hands up.
It's fine, it's fine. Come over here, come and
0,
sign.
1, 3, 4, 3, 2, 2,
You write
7,
your
2.
name, your address, you write undertaking henceforth. 1. This judgment, you are not going to use it against her. You write it there. Henceforth, you remain peaceful and lovely. You love her, show her concern, show her love. Don't want you to come at the end of the day say, if they bone me, you not talk to her, greet and say, good morning.
3,
And you not say,
9,
yes, I
3,
hear you.
5,
I don't want to hear that. You understand me?
3,
You people are going to be on probation and you bring her on Saturday. Not be only her, they go for probation. Good evening, your name and where you are calling from. And to check out
Hello,
the
good
check.
evening. Good evening, this is Don Rafael calling.
Don Raphael, how are you, sir?
I'm fine, how's the family?
Well, thank God. How my sister?
Well, you're on forever the people. How's my brother doing?
It's fine, sir.
So I'm saying, so let me just first appreciate all your good job that you and your husband are doing.
Thank you, sir.
You guys are doing wonderful and
I'm
marvelous
also
job.
right that you will not involve any member of your family in this marriage.
So we so much appreciate all you are doing for the whole entire country in general. Not just for the public place, both the viewers are doing good job for us.
Yes, sir.
So I have to advice for this woman here.
Go ahead, please.
Madam, please encourage your husband for moving forward. Give him hope. So we heard that the man said that he just brought money to buy a phone, something like that. Why can't you encourage him, give him support that he needs? Not you encourage him financially. No. In your words of what encouragement, there's not for him to move forward. You understand? So the man, please, not as man, both of you should please keep your external family out of your marriage, or they will never help matters. They will never help matters. Not all family members are happy with your marriage. If you look at your dear sister that she doesn't have she's not inviting you or have a secret home. How can you say that home to get to put together or to be okay? That is the looking at you. I'm not a friend of marriage. And you will not go back, that is what you do, that you even raise your hand to fly. And then, well, you want the public to take that in public. Yeah? That is not fair, that is not good. But you want to step out of that, just must go back, that is what you do, and you're not like this instead. And you are doing her like doing your eyes like so. So you eyeing everybody, eyeing the soul that you are getting, you have to keep your own. I think better wake up, eh? So thank you very much. That's my contribution.
Thank you. Thank you, Ralph. God bless you, sir.
My thank you everyone.
Away. What did you write? Number one, you keep peace to show her love. Real love. Don't want you to repeat the hand. Is it not what they told you? You're not the one that take me there. Is it not what they told you? You don't need that there. Good evening, your name and where you are calling from.
Hello. Hello, good afternoon, President.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, my name is Elizabeth. I'm calling from Lagos.
Good evening, madam. Go
Okay,
ahead.
ma'am. Thank you for the job well done. I just want to start from there.
Thank you.
Then to the gentleman and the madam, please, anything that is said here, I don't want you to take it personal. It's just meant to make your marriage better. Even we that we are calling, the viewers that are looking, and people that are there, marriage is not perfect. Everybody is just trying to make it better. So no marriage is actually perfect. There are times when it might be finance that is the issue. There might be other decision, maybe it has to do with kids, that is there. But no marriage is perfect. So I'm just appealing to you, anything the president has said to you, please just take it and make your marriage be better. Both of you have your own what's it called, deficiency. For instance, when the man was saying something, he said the woman was coming from somewhere and it was somewhere, and maybe because he told her not to come, she came around. She couldn't access the house because he had a copy of the key. I would say in my mind that what happened? Why is it that the woman doesn't have a copy of the key? Are you not living together? There's nothing that will take you for you, even though it's just one key you have. Maybe the other one has been misplaced. For you to duplicate the key, how much is it? 500 naira. You duplicate, your wife will have a copy. So that even when you're coming at hours that is not convenient or something like this happen, she can easily have access to the house. It doesn't take you anything to give her a copy. So I just want you to work on that part, please. Just get a copy and give it to your wife. You have your children. And God has blessed you with beautiful, I can even see them behind you, very beautiful children. Madam, please, you need to work on your temper. It's not everything that people will tell you you flare off. Yes, there are some things that might be paining you, like adultery. No woman is happy when the husband is carrying people up and down. Because number one, you know your emotion has been invested. That's one. Number two, you're also afraid of other diseases out there. So I know what you're saying, what you're feeling. But fighting your husband and flaring up is not the solution. It's not the solution. If anybody tells you, it's my right, you have to say, no, I won't take it. That person is lying to you. The person is telling you capital lie. So you need to calm down, madam. Please, wisdom. And the interference, in fact, I like the way, though your sister might not like the way she was spoken to, but I like the way the president told the people that are all those external force that they should talk out. If external force start coming to your marriage, they will scatter your marriage. Because number one, anything you say to them is what they'll put in your mind. But when you reconcile with your husband, they will not be there to see, to notice the difference. I had a similar case like this with one of my younger brothers. My wife used to slap him. By the time he came and in fact, he told my mom and I got to know about it. I told them, I won't involve your marriage because when you guys were toasting yourself, I was not there. So you just have to go and iron it out. And that's how we did it. At the end of the day, when they still have issues, but we don't know because we told them to go and sort themselves out. And now the marriage is about 6 years now. They've known how to manage themselves. The husband knows when to walk out. He knows when to talk. He knows when to please. And we, the family, we don't get ourselves involved. So please, all those external factors, they will not help your marriage. And I thank God, if it's God that pushed, I'm sure that God pushed you here. Because if God did not push you here, you will not hear the bitter truth. And the bitter truth is that you need to let all these people that are advising you to let go. When your husband do good things, it's the bad one they'll put in their mind. There's no how. When you call everything is sweet and rosy, they will not know. It's only that negative perception, it will be in their mind, just like the husband too. The way you allow them to do your wife, she's still she's your treasure. You know the way you have, at least you have an interest for you to marry her and have kids with her. Please brush this woman. If there's any way you can support her, I'm sure that if the job is there, if she has a good job now, she also be supporting herself in mind of you. So please, Oga, women, there are some things that we are doing. I'll tell you the truth that it might be a bit petty. You just have to accept us like that. You just have to just embrace us like that. Forgive her anything she has done wrong. Don't keep grudge and can't say that, oh, she slapped me some years ago, she did like this. No, don't count. Don't keep count. Don't keep count. Just let it go, please. And love your wife. And respect is the key. That's what Bible says. Respect your husband. Once there's respect and he loves you, everything will be okay. We'll go out of it.
All right, thank you, Kola. You know, we're rounding up.
Zero, 9, 0, 3,
No
6,
more call again.
6, 6, 6, 6.
Oh God,
1,
thank you. Thank you for being with us, good students, good followers, and for those of you that don't want to follow the case, please free to make amendment to where the man and the woman have hair. Or at least we have tried our best. God bless you, every one of you that stayed tuned to this moment. Thank you for your advice. Thank you for your opinion. Thank you for your
4, 9, 2.
you call you put in, and every avenue that you have. Also encourage the woman for a change. God bless you. Hello, good evening. Mother, are you done?
Are you done?
Your
Hello.
name? Your name?
Are you done?
Yes.
Oh, sorry about that. Next time, I just want to contribute.
All right,
Okay.
thank you. Bye.
Bye. Have a good day. Bye-bye.